Welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, we all have Facebook pages or Twitter accounts or even one of those LinkedIn profiles. For us, it's just a way to keep in touch with our friends and our family. But what about politicians? Well, it turns out 8 out of every 10 members of Congress are on Facebook and Twitter. But social media experts say lawmakers should be more interactive in using online communication tools to reach out to younger generations like the so-called millennials or people who are 18 to 29 years old. A survey shows that 3/4 of Americans 18 to 29 use social media, and 1/3 go online to connect with their government officials. You know, I've seen, because I'm friends with, like, the First Lady and, you know, things like that. But I don't,
well.
No, but I mean, you know, we're not, like, buddies, but I'm, like, her friend on Facebook.
Yeah.
She's got, like...
Michelle, what's for lunch
What's
today?
going on, Michelle? What are we cooking for healthy kids? But the updates, you can tell, are not posted by her. They're posted
Really?
by a staffer.
Same with, I'm on Twitter with President Obama.
You are? What do you get for his little tweets?
Whatever his PR guy pops
Right.
on there.
That's what I don't like. It's not like they're really doing it. So it loses that sort of, like, you're trying to connect with them, and all you're really doing is connecting with their, like, back office staff.
Just another way to get the message out.
Yeah.
Ask Anthony Weiner how that worked out, having a Twitter account and being a politician.
That's true.
Tough. But I think if they do have some type of social networking account, I would want someone doing it for me, because if you're in the public eye like that, you're a big political person, no matter, governor, president, whatever, you don't want to say something the wrong way and have that be taken, have that be taken wrong. You get a lot of followers, you have a lot of people that are really kind of relying on what you're saying.
Yeah, well,
so
don't say it's President Obama's
to do that for you.
It's not. You're not connecting with President Obama. That's what I don't like. I don't have a PR person typing in my thing, or like I don't know. I just.
But
feel
it could
like
be his thoughts just worded properly.
Why does everything have to be so scripted, though? It's annoying. We talked about this in The Buzz the other week about how, it was Tom Brady lying when he talked about the whole, drinking thing when he was really telling people to hydrate. Like, come on.
But I think if political figures do want to get involved, social media, they've got to tap into it.
You do.
They
Well,
have
especially
to.
for that age group from 18 to 29 or even younger now.
That's
people,
huge.
That age group, and a lot of people believe everything they read on Twitter and on Facebook and take it as sort of like the letter of the law.
Right.
So of course all these politicians will want to reach out to that demographic. I mean, I look back to when we just made contact. I'm sorry. When MTV did that whole Rock the Vote thing. Remember how many voters came out of the woodwork that you never would have expected to vote? And people were voting for presidents and whatever that probably didn't even know that these people existed up until MTV talked about it. So you got to do the Facebook and Twitter thing if you're a politician.
I have to admit, I get a lot of news from social networks, whether I want to know it or not. I mean, so many things are posted by solid sources. You got to follow the right people or the right organizations and companies and things like that. So I think it's a great idea for them to kind of expand their outreach.
And I think more on a local level, politicians, it's them. If you're like, say, you're friends with Mayor Tavares, if he's putting something on his Twitter, I would tend to believe that it's coming from him. You know what I mean? Because
I know, because he can maintain, a
little different level.
It's harder with the president. I would agree. I was being a little too harsh there. I think once in a while, though, maybe it would be nice to see something real from the president.
Right.
I mean, he could take 10 seconds.
You just need a little filter.
Yeah, some of it is. Who knows? But I'm sure that our faithful followers on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and the blog and all those other things you have to handle over there, Courtney, are chiming in on this topic.
They are, which is surprising. Some people think it's really cool and some would rather they just do their job. Let's start on the live blog. That's on our website, foxprovidence.com. And this one is from Slop, and she said it might be a good way to educate the younger generation who tend to get their political info from one-sided TV shows. And Bethany said, I think they should because they're able to reach more people and get information out quickly. So here's the poll. Here's what we're asking everybody today. Do you want to see politicians interacting via social networking? A, yes, they could reach more people. B, no, too much info could lead to problems. So here is what our Facebook page looks like this morning. Sean Stevens was the first to comment, and he said, no, I'd rather see them working rather than being on Facebook or Twitter. Kevin Oliver said, if they would answer a question, yes, I would like it. I have several political figures on my Facebook and can't get one of them to respond. And Becky DeStefano said they should have a social media intern or consultant who handles their accounts. Their head should be in the game, not in their handheld. So split down the middle as usual, but we'll see what the Roadshow official poll results are at the end of the show.